So it is currently 9 a.m. the day I am traveling to Dallas to go to the World Series, see the Rays take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. We're going to game 1 and 2, but just because I'm going away doesn't mean I can't get videos out for you. So today, you read the title, you saw what it's called. We're going to be going over the top 10 players that are in the World Series right now. I know it's not the most enticing list, but it's still going to get some conversation going. I got some interesting picks here. 1 through 10, pitchers, hitters, they're all included. Just going over who the 10 best players are in the World Series. Why not? Baseball season's almost over. I need to juice it for all it's worth. So as always, if you guys do enjoy these rankings, you love seeing it, want to see more rankings on the channel, drop a like. Best way to show your support. Can we get like 2,500 likes for this? Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. If you love baseball, click that sub button, join the team. Remember to get in the comment section down below. Let me know your top 10 players in the World Series. I want to compare your rankings to mine. And don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and the second channel. Links in the description. Going to be posting a lot on Twitter and Instagram from the World Series. So if you like that kind of content, check it out there. With that being said, it is now time to go on to our top 10 players in the World Series. But first, we have to start off with an honorable mention, and that's going to be the Tampa Bay Rays bullpen because they're just unbelievable. They're a group. They're one. They're a unit. Can't just fit all the guys in the top 10. Nick Anderson on the season at a .55 ERA and a whip at .49. Like, yes, he struggled a little bit in the playoffs, but still he has nasty stuff. Pete Fairbanks, a great regular season, a 2.7 ERA, and he's been fantastic in the postseason with an ERA at 2.16. You've got Diego Castillo, same thing. All these guys had great regular seasons and are pitching strong in the playoffs. Castillo has a 1.08 ERA in the playoffs. Ryan Thompson, Aaron Loup, Aaron Sleegers, Jose Alvarado. Anybody you mentioned from the Rays bullpen, outside of John Curtis and maybe Shane McClanahan, have pitched extremely well. Rays bullpen gets an honorable mention. So getting our top 10 list started, coming in at the number 10 spot, I've got Blake Snell of the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, Blake Snell obviously won a Cy Young in 2018, and that's by far been his best season, but in his 11 starts in 2020, he wasn't too shabby. 3.24 ERA, a whip at 1.2, striking out almost 11 and a half batters per 9 innings. The home runs were a little bit up, but he still has that Cy Young stuff and is filthy. And so far in the postseason, he's pitched in almost 20 innings, 3.20 ERA, a whip at 1.32. He's got to get the walks down for sure. The walks have been a bit of a problem, but if the Rays can get some length out of Blake Snell, that could be huge for them in their success trying to win the World Series. He's got absolutely devastating stuff from the left side. It's just what version of Blake Snell do we see? The version that is a Cy Young Award winner or the version that only goes about 3 innings? Still, put him in my top 10. For the 9th best player in the 2020 World Series, we're going to go to the Los Angeles Dodgers this time, and I'm going to talk about first baseman Max Muncy. Now, Max Muncy's 2020 on paper was a bit of a nightmare. He had a horrible season. 12 homers, not bad, but a 192 average and a 720 OPS have been career lows with the Los Angeles Dodgers. That being said, Max Muncy still does a lot of things great. At first base, he hasn't been great defensively in the postseason, but overall, he's really not that bad, and he can play second if you need it. And despite only hitting .211 in the postseason, he has a 434 on base with an 881 OPS. He's walked 15 times in 38 at-bats. That's extremely impressive, along with 2 homers and 3 doubles. The Dodgers are going to need a little more consistency from Muncy in the World Series in order to make it to the next level and win it all for themselves, but either way, Max Muncy's definitely a top 10 player in this series. The 8th best player in the World Series, sticking with the Los Angeles Dodgers, left-handed pitcher Julio Urias. Now, this one might surprise you a little bit, but if you look at his numbers the last 2 years and what he's done in the postseason, you got to include this guy. Take 2019 and 2020, combine them. He's pitched in 134 innings, 2.81 ERA, and a whip at 1.106, striking out almost 9 batters per 9 innings, giving up less than a homer, 7 hits, 3 walks. He's been really good, but in the postseason, he's really taken it to the next level. Urias has pitched in 16 innings, making only 1 start. He's 4-0, by the way. A .56 ERA and a .63 whip. He struck out 16 batters, walking 3 and giving up 7 hits. He's honestly been untouchable. He's been fantastic, and he could be a huge catalyst to the Dodgers in the series because if you can't get good starts out of Kershaw or somebody gets a slow start to the game, you might be able to bring Urias in after them and get some serious innings, 3 or 4 innings out of the pen, and he's going to give you really good stuff. Julio Urias, definitely a top 10 player in the World Series. Keep an eye out for this guy. Young, talented beast. Moving back to the Tampa Bay Rays here for the 7th best player in the World Series in 2020. Sticking with the pitchers, Tyler Glasnow. Now, I know Glasnow hasn't pitched that well numbers-wise in the postseason, a 4.66 ERA in 19 1/3 innings pitched, but those 25 strikeouts, you can't count those out. It's just the 6 homers have been a bit of a problem. He will run into the long ball, but the ball plays different in Texas, as we've seen. Sometimes it flies out, and sometimes it doesn't go at all. Glasnow has some of the nastiest stuff in Major League Baseball, electric fastball, incredible curveball. He's got some of the best stuff that a starter pitcher has in baseball, and just the ability to be shut down at any moment has to put him inside the top 10. And at number 7, I think that's a perfectly fair spot because you might get Tyler Glasnow that gives up a few homers, or you get Tyler Glasnow that you're actually just not going to hit. I'm rooting for the latter. Raise up. I mean, look at his numbers in the regular season. He had a 14.3 K per 9 and a 6.8 hit per 9. He just gave up the long ball. That's it. Okay, just missing out on the top 5. We've got another pitcher in our string of pitchers in this ranking. Los Angeles Dodgers ace, Walker Bueller. Walker Bueller, despite having like that weird little blister thing going on with his hand, has been really solid for the Dodgers in the postseason. 19 innings innings pitched, 1.89 ERA, and a whip at 1.37. Striking out 29 batters in 19 innings is just absolutely disgusting. This guy has been on another level. I don't know if you've watched him pitch in the postseason. That ball's got some extra zip to it. In the regular season, not bad as well. A little bit of a disappointing year, only pitching 36 innings, but still 3.44 ERA, whip under 1. He has definitely asserted himself as the ace of that Dodgers rotation. Yes, Kershaw is still there, but Bueller's taken over, one pitch at a time. And I think when you look at the top 10 players in this series, you would be crazy to not include Walker Bueller, but he just misses out in my top 5 because there's only one pitcher in my eyes that deserves to be there this postseason. And coming in at number 5, the only pitcher inside the top 5 of my rankings, Tampa Bay Rays starter Charlie Morton. Wow. A little bit of a lackluster 2020 season, only pitching 38 innings and a 4.7 ERA, but we've seen his track record in the past, and we know what Charlie Morton's like in the postseason. Absolutely disgusting. Career postseason stats, 2.84 ERA, but this postseason he's been particularly nasty. A 0.57 ERA, a whip under 1 at 0.96 and 15 2/3 innings, 17 strikeouts, only 4 walks and 11 hits. He's given up 1 earned run, no home runs. Charlie Morton has been fantastic in the postseason again for the Rays after a strong postseason last year and a strong postseason with the Astros in 2017. He's their ace, he's their horse, and if they can get 6 innings out of him, you're probably getting a win for the Rays. Charlie Morton, number 5. All right, so now we're getting back to the hitters here. At number 4, Los Angeles Dodgers shortstop Corey Seeger. And I honestly could have put Corey Seeger at number 3, but I'm gonna put him at 4 because the other guys, they offer a little bit more. Seeger, good shortstop, not the best, but his bat has been absolutely on fire this postseason. An 1124 OPS in 47 at-bats, 6 homers, 4 doubles, 15 RBIs. He's walked 5 times, struck out 8, a slugging percentage of 766. That's absolutely ridiculous. And that's coming off arguably one of the best seasons of his career, where he hit 15 homers and 12 doubles in 52 games, a 307 average with a 943 OPS, 152 OPS plus. Corey Seager is back. He's healthy. He's looking really, really good. And this man is going to get paid when he becomes a free agent in 2022. He is so incredibly good. Definitely inside my top 5 players in the World Series. Now, at number 3, we've got another Dodgers player. A lot of Dodgers players in this top 10. Center fielder Cody Bellinger. And you can see why I put him ahead of Corey Seager. He offers that defensive component as well. When Cody Bellinger isn't hitting, he's still going to give you elite defense out in center field, even with that sort of dislocated shoulder from the celebration, hitting a homer. I don't know what's going on there, but nonetheless, Cody Bellinger still a top 3 player in this series. He's got the power, he's got the speed, he's got the glove, he's got the arm. He's a 5-tool player. Who would have thought the guy who came up as a first baseman would be this nasty in center field? He's an incredible athlete, and he had a 911 OPS this postseason. Now, for the regular season, wasn't great, 789 OPS, but coming off an MVP season, we've seen how good he can be, and he started to get hot towards the end of that Braves series. Watch out for Cody Bellinger, about to make a huge impact. The Rays need to calm his bat down if they want to have any chance of winning this World Series. Now, as much as I wanted to put this guy at number 1, coming in at number 2, we've got Randy Rosario. Yeah, Randy Rosario has been unbelievable. Bought a card of his before the playoffs for like 20 bucks on eBay, sold it for 100. The hype around this guy is real, and you should be listening because he's a beast. In 14 games in the postseason, he has 21 hits, 7 homers, 3 doubles, and a triple with 10 RBIs, hitting 382 with a 433 on base, 855 slugging to give him an OPS at 1288. I mean, what are those numbers? Those are ridiculous. Now, as for the regular season, he only played in 23 games because he was held out due to coronavirus to start the year, but in those 23 games, 7 homers, 11 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, and a 1022 OPS. Randy Arozarena is the real deal. I know there's a video of me saying that I don't think he's going to be that great. The dude put on 15 pounds of muscle this year. He's a completely changed player, and he's hitting nukes all over the place. I bought the Randy jersey. The Rays are going to win with him. The Rays need him to stay hot if they want a chance to win this World Series, and I think he will. Arozarena, second best player in the World Series right now. And I must stress right now, obviously he's not because he's not the second best player in baseball. He's not better than Cody Bellinger. But right now, can't find a hitter hotter. And then coming in at number 1 as the best player in the 2020 World Series, Mookie Betts. I think we all knew that was coming, and that was very obvious. Mookie Betts had another MVP type season this year, 927 OPS, hitting 16 homers, 9 doubles, 39 RBIs, 10 stolen bases. He's always going to get on base, play an amazing right field, and we saw that in the NLCS, making some incredible catches in right field, robbing homers and robbing doubles. As for the postseason, he's not having a stellar postseason, but for Mookie Betts standards, he's having a pretty good one. He hasn't hit a home run just yet, but he has 6 doubles, 5 RBIs. He's walked 8 times, struck out 9, stealing 2 bases, 852 OPS, and as I mentioned, just like Cody Bellinger, if he's not going to hit at an elite level, he's going to have the glove there for you, and I've got this feeling in my heart that Mookie Betts is really going to break out this World Series, and if he does, I think the Dodgers win this one pretty easily. But that being said, Mookie Betts, talent-wise, skill-wise, whatever you want to call it, he's the second best player in baseball, and he is definitely the best player in the 2020 World Series. So those are my top 10 players in the World Series between the Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Feel free to put your top 10 so we can compare, or just tell me what I got right or wrong. Remember, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Trying to hit 2,500 likes, as well as subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy the content and want to see more of it. We got World Series vlogs coming up this week, so make sure you're subbed. You want to see those, I know that. Drop me a follow on Twitter, Instagram, the second channel. Links, as always, are in the description. And that is is where we're going to wrap up today's video. You guys know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video as well as this is my most recent upload. So click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for hopefully what is a World Series vlog. I'm going to try to get them out the next day. We'll see. Thank you though, guys, for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.